My name is Mackenzie J, and I work for Schleza Saddlery Service, and I graduated from the BBRM Equine Management Program in 2019. At Schleza, I work in sales and marketing content creation, and day to day it's a completely different story. So I not only get to travel on the road and work with horses and our customers in the sales department, I also work in customer service. I create content for our social media pages and for videos and things like that. And I also work in production doing the quality control for all of our saddles as well. My passion for horses is what specifically drew me to this program. I've been told my whole life that as long as I follow my passion, that the money will follow. So it was a no-brainer for me that I knew I wanted to work with horses, and as long as I worked hard and went into something that I actually truly cared about, I wasn't going to have to work a day in my life. So that's specifically what brought me here. And then it was the perfect fit for me because it combined all of my favorite things. So I've been always really strong in science and business, and the fact that I didn't have to choose was a huge draw for me. And when I came here, I was able to do both and involve horses, so it was the perfect combination. My favorite part of my job is that it's incredibly versatile. So like I had mentioned, every day is a new story depending on what needs to be done. And not only that, I actually get to work directly with horses and educate others on saddle fit and the importance of equine anatomy, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I think the most fundamental concept that I learned when I was here at U of G was the ability to form my own conclusions based on science and education and research papers and things like that. I think there's a lot of traditionalism in the equine industry, like any industry, where a lot of communication is fed based on the one person told one person and it keeps going from there. But coming here and having the ability to learn what I did and to be able to form my own conclusions makes me a huge asset to the industry, because I think coming from this program, we want to change it and we want to improve it, and this concept is going to allow me to do that. If I hadn't gone through this program, I definitely would not be in the position I am today. In third year, I actually got to do a project for Schleza specifically, and I would not have been connected with them as an industry member without this program. The best advice that I could give to a current U of G student who wants to get into the equine industry, as cheesy as it sounds, is to get involved. I was on different sports teams as well as councils, and I went to a whole bunch of different free events that were on campus, and I made so many connections that I still connect with in my day-to-day job as well. I currently work with some of the students that I graduated with, and I also network with a lot of people who I went to school with just at the university itself. And one more thing is to really put yourself out there. I know it's hard to get out of your shell and to put yourself out of your comfort zone, but you never know what could come out of it. And I know for myself, I really pushed myself to step out of what I was comfortable in, and it brought me to where I am today. So advice that I would give to young people who are considering the equine industry as their future career but aren't really sure about post-secondary. For me, I knew that I wanted to come to university because that's where I excelled, and I knew that I wanted to get this degree and work in this program because it gave me a foundation in all the different sectors. So I knew if I started here, I would find my path. If you're considering it and not really sure and just want to work in the equine industry in general, I think this program is an amazing foundation, regardless of what you end up doing with your life, because although I work mostly in business and marketing, I use my equine science and nutrition and reproduction and health and all those courses that I had to take almost every single day. Just having that knowledge base will make you a better horse person in general.